All right, here's the question. If you view someone's LinkedIn profile and then hibernate your account, are they still going to know that you looked at their LinkedIn profile? Now, first of all, before I show you this answer, let me talk about viewing other people's LinkedIn profiles. LinkedIn profiles are there to be seen. There is nothing wrong with viewing other people's LinkedIn profiles. That's why we spend the time, that those of us who are serious about using LinkedIn, that's why we spend time to build them. That's why people create LinkedIn profiles. Now, unless you are on LinkedIn for some nefarious reason, unless all you're doing is stalking your ex-boyfriend or your ex-girlfriend, there's nothing wrong with looking at LinkedIn profiles. You do not need to hide. You do not need to cancel your account. You do not need to, block that person. Just view people's LinkedIn profiles and just move on and go do something else. And if someone messages you, calls you, emails you, LinkedIn message you, texts you and says, why are you looking at my profile? Just simply say, I was on LinkedIn and your name showed up and I looked at your profile and I moved on to do other things. It is a part of using LinkedIn. Now, my opinion aside about it not being a problem to look at LinkedIn profiles, a lot of people are concerned about being discovered that they viewed that person's LinkedIn profile. And they do lots of drastic actions. They delete their account. They block the other person. They change their name, or they hibernate, or they go into hide mode and come out of hide mode. And I get it. A lot of opinions and for a lot of people, and they may have some level of fear. So let me speak to the issue about hibernating your account. If you look at a LinkedIn profile and then you hibernate your account, this is what's going to happen. Everywhere that your name may have shown up, in LinkedIn profile views, in comments, in posts, in messaging, your name is going to show up as LinkedIn member. And when your name shows up as LinkedIn member, I'll show you right here. If I do a search, this is interesting. I'm going to search for somebody who I know has hidden their account. And look here. I know that Chip and Tamer, both of us talked about Reva Adams. So those two words are in that messaging. This is the messaging from and between me and Reva Adams right there. So really interesting. Her name doesn't show up. Her picture doesn't show up. However, the messaging is still there. And I know it's between me and Reva. It's hidden. So I do not see her name. I see LinkedIn member, and there's no hyperlink. It does not take me anywhere. There's no hyperlink to take me to her LinkedIn profile. Bottom line, when you do anything on LinkedIn, and you hibernate your account, everywhere your name would show up from the LinkedIn system, it's going to be replaced with LinkedIn member. All the content stays there. Comments, posts, messaging, LinkedIn profile views, etc., but your name will not be displayed. Furthermore, this is important, you have to wait 24 hours to reactivate your LinkedIn account once you hibernate it. Okay, I set myself up to show you what happens 24 hours later. If you go over here to messaging, and if I do a search for Reva, look what happens. There she is. It's all back. Her name is back. Furthermore, if I go look at, this is really interesting, if I go look at who looked at my LinkedIn profile, now I've got to scroll back 24 hours because 24 hours ago she looked at my LinkedIn profile. You may not be able to see this unless you're paying for LinkedIn, but lo and behold, right here it is. It put her name where earlier, after she hibernated, it put LinkedIn member there. And nothing here. Now that she has reactivated her account, and because I have a premium LinkedIn, I can see the last 90 days, her name shows back up in this list. So that's the end of the testing, showing you what happens in messaging, what happens in LinkedIn profile views when you hibernate, and then when you reactivate, your name comes back, and so does your name in who viewed your LinkedIn profile. I'm Teddy, your LinkedIn and Sales Navigator guy. I hope this is helpful for you.